Stadium in the Bronx, all set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the New York Yankees. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill, Luis Gil. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this in the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
And we're underway.
Inside.
First pitch, 7:05.
That one fouled off. The 1-1. And a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Dominguez under it. One away. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
The third baseman, number 16, Nolan Gorman.
2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Back after this on the show. Back in New York. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Dustin May. What do you have on him, Singy?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
The left fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Flares it into the outfield. Makes the catch. 1 down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Well, he's one of the best on-base guys in the league right now. Top 5 in on-base percentage in the AL. Works a lot of deep counts, but what I love about it is that his teammates can feed off of those quality at-bats, and all of a sudden, that runs down the lineup. You get that pitcher out of the game a little bit earlier because of the higher pitch count.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Ball.
And a 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Stanton now. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Here's Wynn for one.
You're out.
What a double play that was. Inning over. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. No score. Back in the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Siggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far, neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
Fought off foul. Pajes in his third season, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Venezuela. Got it. One gone here.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Hey.
Strike two. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. That's out number two.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Cesar Prieto.
Two outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Cesar Prieto. Fastball for a strike. No score here in the second. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number two, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Chisholm matched a homer in his last game. On the ground right side, and that one handled. Whips it to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 22.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. His 31st home run of the season. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One down. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Fourth in the American League in batting average this year. Out to short. Slings to first in time.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Dominguez with a homer in his last game. And that one hammered out of here. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
A hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that, and right there he made him pay.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
In the air, right field. Walker under it, and that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
One. Swings through that one out in front that time. On the ground. And one away in the top of the third.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 11, Victor Scott II.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that's downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the left fielder, Nathan Church. Heel, keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a 1-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Stanton takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Y'all don't really want it with me. Hustle game strong, shoe game mean. The money
money is dirty, but the suits is clean. Hi haters, I'm back from my hiatus.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. This one smacked out to left center. Base hit. And a man aboard.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Ball inside.
Volpe on at first. Nobody out.
Ball, that's high.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Next for the Yankees.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. That's ripped into the outfield. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. In comes the run from second. Try to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Ripped on a line to center. Scott under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 4.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The flip out with room to spare, and that's the inning. On to inning number 4. The Yankees 4 and the Cardinals nothing. You're watching the game of the week on MLB The Show. As we go to the top of the 4th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Struck him out looking. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers. Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher, Pedro Pajes.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jumps, throws. Nicely done for the out. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail it here 4-0. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready to go, bottom 4. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him. You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85%.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 5 in.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Now it's going to be Austin Wells. He's one of the best players in the game. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw,
He's
but
safe.
it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And out of here. Second home run of the inning for them. And they boost their lead. It's 7-0.
My goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power move, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Dustin May departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Nick Riquet.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Nope, outside.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a foul ball. In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. And the hits just keep on coming. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Left field, way back there. That's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2. Line drive. That's a base hit. 1 runs in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Nice grab. Throw is high and over his head. Oh, the throw is over his head. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Oh, that was a great chance to turn 2 with the 6-4-3 right there, but the feed to second, maybe the most important part of starting that double play, just didn't get it right there. And these players work on it a lot during batting practice, and that feed's not on point. Very difficult for the second baseman to make the turn.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just
swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly they with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
This one in the air center field. Scott has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
So they bring on the veteran, Ryan Stanek.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice, and he has a chance to homer for the second time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind that he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but here we are. Let's see if he can pull it off.
Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 12-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Out towards right center field. Scott gets under it. And that'll do it. But it's a huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead. We played 4. Yankees 12 and the Cardinals nothing. We hope you're enjoying the game of the week on MLB The Show. And we're back with a series sweep very much in play, Siggy. Sizable lead, so keep those brooms handy.
A sweep can really send shockwaves through a clubhouse, Boob. One team surging forward, the other left searching for answers. You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Rice takes it to the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The second baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The Cards with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to the left. McMahon fires over to first, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
The designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Grounded out his first time up.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. This lineup has been going off today. 5 homers so far as we take a look at the spray chart.
And Boog, it's been a fun time in the right field bleachers with all those balls heading out that direction. Seems like a good day to be a lefty slugger.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
1 up, 1 down.
Consistently attacking the right pitch is a great way to build confidence as a hitter. You start to think less at the plate the more often it happens, and it can have a snowball effect, and I think that's been the case today with all of the hard contact.
That one hammered center field. Going back on this one. He brought it back.
Just a great place to play the outfield. Very friendly walls, scalable with the ability to go up and bring back home runs. Tremendous play right there, and nothing feels better as an outfielder.
Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Did he go?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up. In the air to left center. Scott should have this one. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. 5 innings complete. Yankees 12 and the Cardinals nothing. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Victor Scott digs in now.
The center fielder, number 11, Victor Scott II.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he's got to be feeling pretty invincible out there on the mound right now. I mean, he's got the shutout working so far, and even when he challenges these guys, he's getting away with it. That pitch right there really wasn't anything special, a hittable pitch, but he gets the punch out.
Foul ball. 0-1 now. That one to first. Rice. He takes it on his own. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next to the Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. As good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Up next to the Cardinals.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Volpe. And that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 67.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. That one hit to right. Walker settles underneath it. 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And ball one to Judge. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Gordon Graceffo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Dobbins warming up as well. The 1-0. Oh, great stop. Over to first. Throw is low, and oh, nearly a great play. The scoop goes in and out of the glove.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
So a man at first. So up next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. Fouled off left side. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball one. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Giancarlo Stanton with a blast. His 62nd home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 14-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Look at the stop. Throw to the pitcher, and very nicely done for the out.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Out towards right center field. Scott under this one. That is the inning.
You switched on me like no fix. I tell him, Dallas, my band battles bad as the Beatles. So talk to me nicely, stand on pins and needles, and Dallas, my game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Camilo Doval. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 16, Nolan Gorman.
And first offering is fouled off. Gorman needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2. Got him. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, number 18.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. His righty-lefty splits there.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Cesar Prieto.
Right through there for a strike.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Ivan.
So now here's the DH, Ivan Herrera. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0. 2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Tranquilo Camilo notches the K. So the Cards strand a couple, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Back here at a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singing you down. Anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
The center fielder, number 24, Jason.
And now the center fielder, Jason Dominguez. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands. For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Number 67 won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Gordon Graceffo.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check, but they're still on cruise control, 14-0.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the Yankees, Jake Bird.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Got him. One away.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Hit on the ground to short. Volpe over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Back to the top of the order now. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Yeah. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one fouled off. Bird, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Out to short, Volpe. Fires to first on the run, and that's a nice play to end the inning. The Yankees on top 14-0. Back here in New York and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Yeah, that's fouled off. High drive, deep right field. That one on its way. It's a belly bomb. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. His 42nd home run of the season. And they add on. It's 16-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Judge stands in now, looks at that one inside. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And that's out number 1 on a tough play.
The right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
That one missed. Outside.
Ball, that's out.
2 balls, no strikes.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ripped to first, caught, dives for the bag, got him. Double play. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Last chance coming up here for the Cards.
Now pitching for the
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Alex Burleson.
That's a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-2. In the air, right field. Way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Right side, hard hit. Rice steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 16, Nolan Gorman.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Cruz, a former All-Star. He features a splitter, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Pajes stands in now and watches strike 1. They're down to their final strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him. That's the ball game.
This win streak they're on is something else, Boog. I mean, we came here tonight to call this game, and I had a feeling at the outset they were going to add 1 more win to this run. If they keep this play up, I honestly don't know what's going to stop them.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.